This is a profoundly important question, and it gets to the heart of how Muslims and non-Muslims alike view Islam's role in the modern world. The relevance of Islam is not about changing its core tenets to fit the modern era, but about demonstrating how its timeless principles provide a framework for addressing contemporary challenges. Here's how Islam can be argued as current, suitable, and relevant across various modern domains. 1. Geopolitical relevance, a framework for justice and international relations. In a world of shifting alliances, power struggles, and humanitarian crises, Islam provides ethical principles for state conduct. Concept of justice, adl, and testimony, shahada, the Quranic command, O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm for Allah, witnesses in justice. Quran 4:135, provides a timeless standard. In modern terms, this translates to advocating for human rights, opposing oppression, like in Palestine, Kashmir, or Myanmar, and promoting ethical foreign policy based on justice, not merely national interest. Honoring treaties and covenants, the Quran emphasizes fulfilling covenants, e.g., Quran 5:1 also 17:34. This provides a divine mandate for honoring international law, treaties, and diplomatic agreements. Concept of ummah, global community, while often misconstrued as a call for a single political state, the modern understanding of ummah can be a powerful force for soft power and humanitarian solidarity. It can motivate global Muslim responses to crises, from providing aid after a tsunami to advocating for the rights of persecuted minorities, creating a transnational sense of brotherhood and responsibility. 2. Social relevance, addressing modern anxieties and social fractures. In an era of individualism, mental health crises, and broken families, Islam offers a cohesive social model. Strong family structure, Islam's emphasis on marriage, mutual rights between spouses, and filial piety presents a counter-narrative to the disintegration of the family unit. It provides stability and a clear support system, which is a bulwark against social alienation. Balance between individual and community, Islam recognizes individual rights and responsibilities while stressing communal obligations through zakat, obligatory charity, and the concept of brotherhood. This addresses the modern tension between radical individualism and state-enforced collectivism. Mental and spiritual well-being, in a hyper-competitive, materialistic world, the core Islamic practices of prayer, salah, remembrance of God, dhikr, and trust in God, tawakkul, offer a powerful antidote to anxiety, depression, and a sense of meaninglessness. They provide routine, perspective, and a connection to something greater than oneself. Racial and ethnic equality, the Prophet's farewell sermon, which stated that an Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab nor a non-Arab has any superiority over an Arab, except by piety and good action, is a powerful, divine mandate for combating racism and tribalism, which remain potent issues today. 3. Economic relevance, an alternative to capitalism and socialism. In the wake of financial crises and rising inequality, Islamic economics offers a distinct, ethical model. Prohibition of riba, usury, interest. The ban on exploitative interest challenges the foundation of the modern debt-based economy. It promotes risk-sharing financing models, like musharaka and mudaraba, that tether finance to the real economy, potentially preventing the kind of speculative bubbles that cause crashes. Mandatory wealth distribution, zakat. Zakat is not voluntary charity, but a compulsory 2.5% purifying tax on savings. This functions as a built-in, systematic tool for wealth redistribution and poverty alleviation, directly addressing economic inequality. Ethical consumption and investment. The prohibition of industries dealing in alcohol, gambling, pornography, and other socially harmful activities, haram, channels investment into productive, ethical sectors. This aligns with the modern trend of ESG, environmental, social, and governance investing. 4. Relevance in a competitive and technological world. Islam does not oppose progress, it provides an ethical compass for it. Pursuit of knowledge, ilm, the Quran's first word was iqra, read, and it repeatedly exhorts believers to reflect on the universe. This is a divine imperative for scientific inquiry and intellectual advancement. The golden age of Islam was a direct result of this principle. Modern Muslims are called to excel in STEM fields, contributing to human knowledge. Work ethic and integrity. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "God is beautiful and loves beauty, and that a skilled believer is the best of people." This encourages excellence, craftsmanship, and integrity in all professions, from art and engineering to business. Ethical guidelines for new technology. Islamic bioethics provides a framework for navigating complex modern issues like AI, genetic engineering, and transhumanism. Questions about the soul, the sanctity of life, and privacy can be addressed through the principles of Maqasid al-Sharia, the higher objectives of Islamic law, which prioritize the protection of faith, life, intellect, lineage, and wealth. The crucial caveat, the gap between ideal and reality. A critic would rightly point out that many Muslim-majority nations struggle with governance, human rights, and economic development. The response to this is crucial. The failure is not in the doctrine itself, but in its human interpretation and application. Colonialism, the collapse of Islamic political institutions, authoritarian regimes, and rigid, historical interpretations have created a gap between the ideal and the reality. The relevance of Islam is not judged by the worst actions of some of its adherents or the failures of modern nation-states, but by the power and coherence of its core principles. In conclusion, Islam qualifies as current and relevant not by being a mere religion in the modern secular sense, but by offering a comprehensive worldview, deen. It provides a moral compass in a geopolitically ambiguous world, a social anchor in an age of fragmentation, an ethical economic model in a system plagued by inequality, a spiritual foundation for scientific and competitive endeavor. Its relevance lies in its ability to answer fundamental human questions about justice, purpose, and community, questions that are as pressing today as they were 1,400 years ago. The challenge for contemporary Muslims is not to change Islam, but to rediscover, reinterpret, and apply its profound and timeless principles to the unique complexities of the 21st century.